Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into 5 watches that represent genuine milestones in horology, timepieces that don't just tell time but tell a story. From Seiko's relentless pursuit of tool watch perfection to Grand Seiko's obsessive refinement of the craft, these 5 picks span a range of budgets and philosophies, but they share one thing in common. Each one delivers something truly extraordinary for the money. Whether you're stepping up your collection or hunting for that one watch you'll wear for the rest of your life, this list is for you. Let's get into it. Number 5, Seiko Prospex SPB143. If you want a dive watch that takes zero shortcuts, the Seiko Prospex SPB143 is where you start looking. This is the modern evolution of Seiko's legendary MM300 lineage, a watch so beloved by dive watch enthusiasts that it's earned its own cult following. The SPB143 wears the distinctive Marine Master DNA proudly, a bold, purposeful 44 3mm case, an asymmetric crown protection system borrowed from professional dive equipment, and a striking blue dial with a gradient sunburst finish that shifts from deep navy to brilliant sky blue depending on the light. Inside beats the caliber 8L35, Seiko's in-house workhorse movement with a 50-hour power reserve, beating at 28,800 vibrations per hour for a smooth, assured second sweep. Water resistance is rated to a serious 200 meters, and a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating protects that stunning dial. What makes the SPB143 special isn't just the specs, it's the presence. This watch commands attention on the wrist in a way that goes far beyond its price tag. Pair it with the integrated bracelet or swap to a rubber strap for water use, and you have one of the finest dive watches made anywhere in the world at any reasonable price. The Seiko Prospex SPB143 retails for approximately $1,100 USD. Number 4, Citizen Caliber 0100 AT828557. Now, here's a watch that will genuinely stop watch enthusiasts in their tracks once they understand what's inside. The Citizen AT828557L houses the caliber 0100, and the 0100 is nothing less than the most accurate light-powered watch movement ever made. We're talking +1 second per year accuracy. Let that number sink in for a moment. Mechanical watches are thrilled to achieve +5 seconds per day. Most quartz watches manage +15 seconds per month. The caliber 0100 hits +1 second across an entire year. It is, by a significant margin, the most precise timepiece you can wear on your wrist under 10,000 I. The AT828557L wraps this horological marvel in a beautifully restrained dress sport case with a rich deep blue dial and applied indices that catch the light with quiet elegance. Citizen's EcoDrive technology means it charges from any light source, artificial or natural, and never needs a battery change. Radio-controlled time synchronization keeps it precisely calibrated automatically. The bracelet is refined and well-finished, and the overall package has a confidence about it. The look of a watch that knows exactly how good it is without needing to shout about it. If you're the kind of person who values engineering achievement above all else, the Citizen Caliber 0100 is simply one of the most extraordinary value propositions in all of watchmaking. The Citizen Caliber 0100 AT828557L retails for approximately $200,400 USD. Number 3, Omega Seamaster 300M 210/30 42/2001 501. Some watches define a generation. The Omega Seamaster 300M is one of them. The reference 210/30 or 220/0101, the current no-date Seamaster in steel, is arguably the most complete watch Omega makes. A 42mm stainless steel case with a ceramic unidirectional bezel, 300 meters of water resistance, and one of the most instantly recognizable dials in watchmaking history. That wave-patterned blue dial, with its laser-engraved texture and applied indices, is a piece of design artistry that has looked timeless since the 1990s and looks equally timeless today. But the real story with this generation of Seamaster is what's inside: the coaxial Master Chronometer caliber 8800. This movement is certified by MITAS, the Swiss Federal Institute of Metrology, to an accuracy of 0 to +5 seconds per day anti-magnetic resistance of 15,000 Gauss, and an 55-hour power reserve. That level of certified performance is extraordinary, and it's paired with a scratch-resistant liquid metal bezel insert in ceramic that holds its color and edge sharpness for decades. Yes, it's the most expensive watch on this list at number 3, but the Omega Seamaster 300M earns every penny. It's a certified master chronometer, a cultural icon, and one of the most technically accomplished watches you can buy at this price point. The Omega Seamaster 300M 210.30.42.20.01.01 retails for approximately $5,700 USD. Number 2. Grand Seiko SBGR251. We've now crossed into different territory. Grand Seiko is not Seiko. It looks like Seiko, it shares a Japanese address with Seiko, but from the moment you hold a Grand Seiko in your hands, you understand that something else entirely is going on. The SBGR251 is Grand Seiko's 3-day automatic dress watch, a study in Japanese refinement that will quietly rearrange your understanding of what a watch can be. The case is finished using the Zaratsu polishing technique, a hand-applied process that creates razor-sharp transitions between brushed and mirror-polished surfaces so precisely geometric they look almost digital. The dial is a silver sunray, clean and deep, with applied indices that sit at perfect right angles to the surface. The hands are sharp enough to cut glass. Every element of this watch is assembled and adjusted by hand by craftspeople at the Shizukuishi Watch Studio in Iwata Prefecture, Japan, a place that treats watchmaking not as manufacturing but as an art form. The caliber 9S65 movement inside is adjusted to 5/3 seconds per day accuracy, tighter than officially required for a KYOSC chronometer certification, which Grand Seiko achieves voluntarily. Power reserve is 72 hours. The bracelet sits flush against the wrist with an articulation that feels custom-made for your arm. The SBGR251 is a watch that asks nothing of you except that you notice it, and once you do, you will not be able to stop. The Grand Seiko SBGR251 retails for approximately $200 USD. Number 1. Grand Seiko SBGA211 Snowflake. There is no other watch quite like the Grand Seiko SBGA211, none. It has been called the most beautiful production watch in the world. That is not hyperbole. The Snowflake, its unofficial but universally accepted nickname, features a dial that doesn't just represent winter in the Japanese highlands, it is winter in the Japanese highlands. The textured surface is crafted from a special hard resin applied through a process exclusive to Grand Seiko, creating a 3-dimensional snowfall texture that catches light differently at every angle, every hour, every season. It is a dial you will never stop looking at. The SBGA211 is powered by Grand Seiko's spring drive caliber 9R65, a movement that defies categorization. It uses a traditional mainspring for power, but instead of an escapement with a balance wheel, a glide spring regulates the release of energy via a tri-synchro resonator using electromagnetic principles. The result is a seconds hand that glides, truly perfectly, hauntingly glides, with no ticking, no stepping, just pure continuous motion. Accuracy is +1 second per day from the factory. Power reserve is a generous 72 hours. The titanium case is finished with the same Zaratsu perfection seen across Grand Seiko's lineup, but titanium gives it a featherweight wearability that feels almost surreal given how substantial it looks.